Hello, everybody, and
Welcome to the most boring finale we've ever had, because it's literally just the ending and the credits, but I'm sure it'll go on forever.
Yeah. We have to have some resolution in our game.
Oh my god. Thank Christ, man.
Never again.
I'll never play this game as long as I live. Ever.
I wouldn't want to. Like, now that I've seen its game in the entirety, why would you put yourself through this?
It was torture,
We're
man.
here to stop him. We've come to save Cocoon, right? Right.
Woo.
Oh, man. So we had a little bit of trouble with that final form, but
with some farming, if you didn't farm again, I'm gonna have a donut to
have a donut.
celebrate, bruh.
Oh, I went through my Gatorade already. We're not even halfway through the day yet.
Yeah, like, dude, 16, I think I died twice trying to fight a boss. Other than that, just straightforward fun. I got 3 fun games in front of that.
Yeah.
Games I legit love
Right.
to play.
This was just beatable. We needed to get through it. We wanted to show you guys Final Fantasy 13.
Well, I felt like we owed it, because I remember in 7 we talked about 13 a lot. And how stupid it is. So I'm like, we should do it. I never thought it'd be this bad. This hard.
Hey, grab my hand.
But it was. Yeah, I'm interested to see, because now that I have the 12 Zodiac version, I'm interested to see if it's easier.
Yeah.
Like, it might not be such a nightmare.
Right.
I might not have to farm as much.
Yeah.
So maybe it won't take me 127 hours.
Right.
Because if that's the case, then I will do that after 16.
Miracles are things we make for ourselves.
I gotta beat the last world of Kingdom Hearts 3 though before I start booting that up. Is it a long line? I mean, is it just boss rush? Or is it?
I know. I remember it being. It's been a long time. I remember it being super dumb. You're in the Keyblade graveyard, right?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's where you go.
So it's like, there's just boss after boss after boss, and it's stupid shit. And finally, through convoluted stuff, it's you have to fight a final boss in a final world, but it's like all the world is a boss battle. So like,
it's just boss battles from here on out.
Yeah,
Boss
from the
battle,
rest of
the story cutscenes from here on out.
yeah.
That's good. Even if I could even do it, I'm a level 40 now. I might just do what I did before, because in the end it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
You
you're
can
gonna
see it
do
for the
that
first
part
time.
anyway.
Yeah.
I just really wanted to get through all the worlds and get a somewhat refresher.
Yeah. And we are not doing Remind the DLC. We're not. Screw it.
I didn't know it was.
Yeah, there's DLC for it. They added like 20 some boss battles and extra like cutscenes and stuff, and then
Dude,
there's
those
a
cutscenes drag on too.
yeah, and then there's a boss battle. They added a boss battle where you play as Kairi instead of Sora, and you can switch between Kairi and Sora, on this really tough boss battle thing. And it's just like, why?
Like, I know we normally don't like to pause during cutscenes, but for Kingdom Hearts 2, we're gonna have to. Because after beating Big Hero 6, the cutscenes go forever, because we got to prepare for the final battle, and we got Aqua back, and we got all this fucking stuff, and it's like, oh my god, it just drug on and on. Yeah, so we're gonna have to pause.
when you have over 10 minutes of a cutscene.
Yeah.
But I was just replaying it just to kind of see, how does it play, how's it...
It had,
And then,
it had potential, bruh.
I also have to look up and see, even though we're going to be playing on the easiest difficulty, the options you pick in the beginning determine when you get your skills and what your stats are
I
in the
just
beginning.
pick balance.
And I go very defensive just so I get like all the defensive abilities as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, that's whatever.
So-
I don't think it really matters.
You get everything
more
eventually.
defense is good. Like I said, I'm literally doing balance, and I'm level 40, ready for the final world. So it's like more defense can't hurt, I guess. Hello?
They're like, you beat Final Fantasy 13, you're under arrest.
Wake up.
Oh god.
Wake up. So we were frozen for whatever reason. They didn't tell us. I just saw a
We
cutscene of a
completed
giant.
our focus, I guess.
Okay.
We saved the world, so we turned into crystal. But now
Okay.
we're back.
I saw a big demon thing like fly into some lava.
Save the world.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I have no idea what's happening.
Gave us some.
And I just don't give a fuck. I don't fucking care, man.
That's one gift I'll forgive him for not rapping.
Yeah.
This is as much as we can do. The rest is up to you.
Does this mean we completed our focus?
Cocoon seemed
Oh, I also forgot to mention we booted up Red Dead Redemption 2.
Demolition. Focus complete.
Red Dead 2,
It's,
yeah.
Whatever you want to believe.
It's hard.
Red Dead 2.
I kind of wish it was something I played by myself first because, like, I'm trying to learn the game and she's trying to learn the game and, like, you can play with two people, but it's weird.
I think I'd rather play single player, honestly.
Well, that's why she wanted
Because
to get it.
I'm getting it for free here in a couple days.
Yeah, but
on
you'll see
PlayStation.
something that's really stupid, and it's gonna be stupid to try to ever record it. Is
You're sure to find what you're looking for.
you go about your day, do whatever, but when you get to like the quest, you can't do it on your own. It gives you people. It gave us like it'll say 2 to 4 people, and you gotta hit matchmaking.
Look there.
Oh,
I don't know if there's a way you can turn that off.
There's
I didn't
gotta
look
be a way
into
to
it,
turn
but like
that
it
off.
literally. But like one mission is like early in the game, you got to catch 3 different guys, and it's timed, or they get away and you fail and you're stuck.
Yeah.
You can't do that by yourself. You can't track them all down. So they made the game. I don't know. Like you have to. Like Destiny, it's kind of like Destiny, where some things you just can't do by yourself.
Yeah.
And it gave us a random party member.
They're gone.
And like even in the beginning of it, it could put us in a camp where we're surrounded by people, and like I ran out of ammo because every time you die,
For this to be
it still
fun.
counts what you did. So I'm like, we keep restarting
The
with less
Jack
ammo,
2 thing, yeah.
and I'm like, I literally have nothing. And of course, she didn't realize you could change guns, so she's only been using her pistol at long range. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! Like, oh my, I'm just like, yeah. So I didn't. We haven't even tried to reboot it up. It's something I'd want to do by myself. I'm just gonna look for Red Dead Revolver, the first one, and just fucking play that. But like, yeah, Red Dead 2. I don't know if it's a possibility, bro. I don't know. It's a really popular game, but
I swear to you, I will
we just we're struggling.
I believe
I'm
you.
fucking struggling.
So Fang and Vanille
Congrats.
die in order to bring about peace in the world, and then the rest of them get to have a wedding.
Yeah, man.
Prayers
And now
to
there's some
the
weird
gods.
music playing in the background. I hope that doesn't copyright
Not
us.
even fate can stand in their way.
We held the
I don't
light
think they
hope
care
in
as
our
much.
hearts and achieved the impossible.
I don't know. We haven't been hit with Final Fantasy 13 except for the first one.
Now we live
The very first episode we did was
For what?
copyrighted
a new dawn.
For what?
music. Yay!
Credits. All right, this was a good choice. It was a good choice.
Oh boy. And our crystallariums went up, so now we can do New Game Plus and just fucking run around the world doing all the side quests and doing all the extra things.
Fuck New Game Plus, bro. The only time that's acceptable is if like they put like the I have Fable Anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
It's the whole first game the way it was. You beat the final boss, but then it adds on extra stuff where, you spoiler alert, the boss comes back and you fight him in a different form later. But like it made
Okay.
sense to keep continuing and do whatever you want to do. Like
Yeah.
they added on more necessary stuff
Oh.
to keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas in Fable 2, it's like, oh, now you can finish this quest you couldn't finish before, looking up all this treasure. And I'm obviously not going to do, because I already beat the game. It
Yeah.
seems silly to be like, we beat it! Alright, let's look for treasure! Oh, no, not doing that.
Oh man, Final Fantasy 13, it's done.
It's done and over with. Thank Christ.
Time to jump into some fun games and do some fun stuff. Hopefully none of the games we're doing are going to be difficult.
No.
we're starting. So we beat this game after beating Kingdom Hearts, and we're getting ready to film a new game
that you've already seen probably the whole entirety of. By the time
that could be true.
I guarantee you've seen the whole entirety. Even if I were to do one every single day,
oh yeah,
you would still see the entirety of your next game.
True.
I guarantee it. I promise you.
We're starting our next game here, but boy, I don't remember the final boss, but I was told the final boss is tricky. So, and then there's a couple races I'm nervous about. Because any game that has racing stuff in it, yeah.
I hate it.
Jak 2 had that, the stupid racing thing, and you gotta get first place. You can't, can't do second, can't do third. You gotta get first. You gotta win.
Fucking stupid.
But I think there's only 2 races, and I think they're a little easier than Jak 2, but I could be wrong. I've been replaying it, but I only beat the first 3 areas, and it didn't go further than that, so. We'll see.
We'll see.
I can focus all my time onto it now, though. All my spare time. People love this game, bud. I find that hard.
I honestly don't know why. It's bad. It's boring and basic. Yeah. The sceneries, the bland characters. Like 12. That's that big city, and you can talk to people and feel like you're a part of the world right away.
Yeah.
Right away. And the different areas and oh my god.
I will say there are no NPCs in here to talk to.
Yeah, it's so lonely.
Yeah.
All you got is these fuckers that are 0 character development.
Yeah.
Like fucking. Oh my god. The battle system is not good. One of the,
Yeah.
So
forgettable too. We fight that old bastard a couple times, right? In old bastard form.
Mm-hmm.
But then he just turns into a giant god monster, and then it's just it's so whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I don't.
A 3-form boss battle where he's just a fucking
big old fucking weird
head.
Looking thing.
Yeah. Why can't he do that? Has he always been able to do that? What was his reasoning and purpose for everything?
Yeah, and I still don't the story. Still does. I don't know what he actually wanted in the world. What his goal was.
I'm sure there's underlying themes to the game, but yeah, it's not clear. I guess he just wanted the world to be as it was, or he wanted the world to be destroyed so it could be reborn. One of those cliche,
Yeah, I really don't know.
Because when what's the fuck's her name? Fang. I'm gonna forget all these characters after this. When Fang transforms into the thing, he's like, "Yes, good. Attack me with your anger. Become the Ragnarok or whatever." And I'm just
I don't know.
He wanted us to turn into the summons, which we never used.
No. The summons are the most useless thing in this game than any other game.
That was my biggest reasoning for hating this game, was the fact that you didn't even collect the summons or fight the summons. You just did a little dance. It's just you had to do so much to the boss and do it a certain way, a certain strategy. And then press a button.
I don't think there's any redeeming qualities in this game.
Some people like the music. I don't
like the soundtrack.
The soundtrack. You could argue the graphics, but now they're so outdated that it's laughable.
Graphics aren't special. Even back then, the graphics didn't blow me away.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, alright, it looks fine. It looks like anything else at the time, really.
Fucking
stupid. That's my girl was looking on the PlayStation store the other night for games, and any kind of weird obscure game. She just saw this one game. It didn't even have a trailer. It just had just your typical Japanese looking anime girls. So she's like, all right. So she looked up the trailer on YouTube, and it was one of them games where it looks more classic. I can't explain it. Like, it looks like
Out of curiosity,
the
what's the
budgets.
game?
I can't remember what it was called. It's
Okay.
something. But then, there's a bunch of them obscure little RPG things where
Yeah.
it looks like it could have been made in the 90s or something.
Yeah.
And she just automatically turned off by that. Like, I said, don't be that person. But you judge on the... I never judge on the graphics
Here,
first.
something interesting about that. My wife enjoys playing video games, but she's very specific about her video games. And one thing I've noticed with her, she does not care about the graphics. She cares whether it's new or not. She doesn't like, aside from like old school Mario.
Yeah.
She prefers playing newer games to older games. If I were to sit down and say, hey, play Final Fantasy 1 versus Final Fantasy 16, if she's able to, she'd want to pick up the 16. Or she would wait until 1 came out as a newer version. And I never quite understood it, because for her, it's not the graphics. She doesn't care about the graphics. It's just about how new and bright and interesting the game is. And I'm just like, back then there used to be a bunch of games that were really, really fucking good.
If I could
Like-
play 7 and the 7 remake,
Yeah.
I would choose the classic every time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Yep.
I have no desire. I don't even look up a walkthrough for the 7 remakes. I have
Yeah.
no desire. I will never buy it. I will never spend my money on it. Don't need to.
Yeah.
It's like the Resident Evil games, I buy them because they're
Mhm.
not 40 plus hours in episode form, and it's kind of cool to see like a
Yeah.
newer, updated version.
That's
but-
what I'm talking about. Is if I said play Resident Evil or play Resident Evil Remake, she would pick the remake every time.
Well, sometimes the remakes are good. They
Yeah.
have more stuff, it's more fun. But like I played 4 and 4 remake, and I'm still gonna do the original version just because I like it better. But there it was, guys.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed us talking through the whole final.
I don't give a fuck.
But
about
final
any of
thoughts. I mean, we're here. If anybody stuck around to listen to this long, do we have any final thoughts? And I mean, other than just fuck this
People
game.
love this. It always gets a couple views.
Yeah.
It's consistent,
Yeah.
I'll fucking get it.
Yeah. I don't think this YouTuber's watching. I was watching a YouTuber do a live stream of playing Kingdom Hearts 3 and doing everything, like the hardest difficulty, fighting all the extra stuff, collecting every chest, and was screaming about how bad it was. Like he's like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is bad, like compared to like 2 and some other. He just play 2 instead. But he was just doing it as a stream thing, how people stream nowadays.
Yeah.
And I actually, because it was a stream, I was able to, on our account, be like, hey, we're getting ready to play, Kingdom Hearts 3, any advice or whatever? And he was like,
Don't play it.
Don't play it. Play 2 instead. And I'm like, we already...
But it's beatable. We
Yeah.
wanted to, but it's beatable, and it's really not that long of a game.
But he made the comment, I was listening, I was just, farming while listening, and it was funny because he mentioned how he's like, oh man, one of these days I have to play Final Fantasy 13. I love Final Fantasy 13. And I almost whipped on to here.
I'd be like, I would play Kingdom Hearts 3
way
three times in a row before I would play this again one time.
Yeah.
Like,
Shoo.
Kingdom Hearts 3 is 10 times a better game
Yeah.
than the garbage we just played.
I know.
For 160 plus episodes. Oh my god.
Anyway, I just wanted to tell that story. So anyway, guys, that's the end.
Thank God.
Thank God. We will see you guys for a brand new spanking game next time.
Hell yeah.
All right. Hope you guys, and especially Nuri, thanks for sticking around if you stick around this long. Hopefully you'll like the games that we're coming out with.
You poor bastard. You didn't deserve to watch this whole thing. I'm sorry that you had to watch it.
All right. We'll see you guys next time.